So up now for Chicago, Nico Horner. Strikes on the outside, and that's how he gets started here in Los Angeles. On the ground to short, bats up with it. Tosses to first, one out in the top of the first. Time now for the Chicago Cubs lineup. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
And strike two.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes, and there's two down. Here's Kyle Tucker.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. Three-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Two down, nobody on. Up the middle, Betts. On to first, and the Cubs go 1-2-3. And the Dodgers. Here's the third baseman, Bobby Witt Jr. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
You know, Boo, this is a player with some serious speed. In 2023, he became the first player in 20 years to record 2 infield hits and an inside-the-park home run in the same game.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Tucker right there to make the grab. And there's one down. Here's Trey Turner. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
No ball, one strike.
Swing and a foul straight back. One out, base is empty. Fights it off, he'll see another. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. And it's into the bullpen for a homer. So he goes yard to left. It's 1-0. That adds another game to his hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, he's been doing so many things well with the plate and clearly driving the ball with some authority as part of that. He's really dangerous with the bat in his hands right now.
Base is empty, one away. Fernando Tatis Jr. steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And first offering is fouled off.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Swings through that one for strike two.
Two strike.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Lifted in the air, right center field. Tucker should have it. Pulls it down, and there's two gone. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Austin Barnes. He's a catcher by trade, but the DH here in this one. Inside, and that is ball one. Just off the inside edge. Two down, base is empty, but one run across here in the second game of the series. The 2-1. Line drive, base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Outside low, ball one. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
That one missed. Close, but called a ball. And the count is 3-1. And ball four, two aboard.
Not what he wanted to do right there, but that keeps this inning alive, puts a runner in the scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. Fought off foul. Barnes over at second. Hernandez on at first with two down. Liner, and oh, that got him. Fires to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's now a 1-0 ball game. And we're back. Digging in, Seiya Suzuki. There's a strike. Suzuki goes 5 feet 11 inches, 180 pounds, and he's usually in the outfield. Today, he's the DH. In the air, right side, Conforto puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Ian Happ up to hit. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Pulls that one foul. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's out number two. And it'll bring up Justin Turner. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
This is a hitter who takes his game to another level, playing at night.
On the ground, and it goes just foul. Hard ground ball, base knock. Dansby Swanson is going to get a chance to hit. Check swing, and he went 0-1. Base hit, center field. So that's two straight two-out hits.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
High fly ball out towards left center. He's got it, and that's the third out. Back here at Dodger Stadium, Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. Shota back to work. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. And aboard on the leadoff single. And here is Michael Conforto. First offering, and it just misses. Gets the outside corner with that one. Clyde Washington doing the umpiring behind the dish in this one. Sometimes considered a bit of a pitcher's umpire, Singy.
He likes the low ball, which traditionally favors pitching, but you know, hitters today are pretty good at dropping their barrel down, so we'll see how it goes in this one.
Under it is Justin Turner to make the catch. Oh, and he's tagging from first.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Fair ball. Freeman headed for third. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with one down.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. Flied to right his first time. Puts a bunt down, and that's a foul ball. Runners at first and second with one gone. Bottom half of inning number 2. Check on the runner. Freeman back on a dive. Runners on the move. Ball misses. And the throw at second with 2 down. Swing and a miss. 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's out to center field. Crow Armstrong. He makes the grab. And the inning is all set for the start of the inning. And stepping in is the speedy Pete Crow Armstrong. And that is out of play. Now a screamer into the outfield. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 away. Here's Nico Hoerner. That one fouled off. 1 down, base is empty. Swing and a chopper out to short. Oh, great stop. Throw to first, and that's a great play for the out. That was an impressive diving stop. Singy, let's dive into the numbers. Statcast, the symbol.
Yeah, it was a really good effort just to get his glove to the ball. He found a way to do it and just produce a strong throw as well. So that right there is a great play all the way around. Just really smooth.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
0-2.
That's inside.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. And that is that. Back here in LA, set for the bottom of the 3rd. Trey Turner at the plate. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. On the ground, right side, and that chance handled. Slings to first. What a play.
I wasn't sure if he was going to get to this one or not. Had to go a pretty good way there in the shallow right field. But then after that, it's a tough angle after you square up your shoulders to throw to first base. Not the normal position, but a really good job defensively right there.
And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. Got all of that one. He flexes his power with that swing. His 4th home run of the season. And they tack on to their lead. It's 2-0.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way.
1 down. Austin Barnes now at the plate. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Not close with that one. And it's 1-0. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in here in the last half of the 3rd.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
Hit in the air, left field. Brings it in. And there are 2 outs. And next for LA, Teoscar Hernandez. He reached on a walk his first time. And that one fouled off. The 0-1. Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball.
Really nice swing as he gave that one a ride the opposite way, but it sliced just foul down into the corner. That had extra bases written all over it if it stayed fair.
Sets him down looking. Fastball to letters, frozen for strike 3. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Kyle Tucker. That was the sweeper, but it missed. Tucker, who's been an all-star and a Gold Glover. Fastball for a strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
In the air, left field. Corrals it. 1 down. So up next, Seiya Suzuki. That one's in there. It's 0-1.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
Next pitch is outside. He swings and fouls one off. The Cubbies trailing by 2, top half of inning number 4. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
Happ takes a ball as he stands in for the 2nd time.
1-0. Nope, that's off the plate.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play, but in this count,
runner on the go. This one in the air, center field. Tatis under it. Makes the catch for the out. Turner climbs in on that right side, and he's already singled in this game. Checks over to first, back safely. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
No strike.
Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
1-2.
Suzuki, the runner at first with 2 gone. In the air, center field. Tatis after it. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. Back here at Chavez Ravine, bottom of the inning. And now Will Smith. And first offering is fouled off. And that's
1 ball,
outside.
1 strike.
Next pitch misses outside. And a count 2-1. Fouled off left side. In the air, left side. Happ makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. So now it's Freddie Freeman. A single his first time. And that one pulled foul. Grounds one to short. Swanson. And Freeman is retired. 2 outs, base is empty. The batter will be Michael Conforto. He's 0 for 1. Hit hard on the ground to short. Swanson fires over to first. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. And a quick out, number 1. And up next for Chicago, Miguel Amaya. Right side, Turner. Tosses to first, and there are 2 outs. And next for the Cubs, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Crow Armstrong.
Swing and a ball popped in the air, and it drops in, and that extends the inning.
The batter.
So here's Horner now. Has grounded out a couple of times. Fires over to first. Out number 3. And we're back. Now it's Mookie Betts. Shota back to work. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, the 3rd baseman, Bobby.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order.
Jr.
Down to 3rd baseman, Bobby Witt Jr. 0 for 2 in this one. Drops a bunt down the first base side. Toss to Turner, and Witt is out. 2 down, base is empty. Trey Turner steps to the plate for the Dodgers. He's already homered in this game. Swings through that one for strike 1.
No ball.
Turner,
1 strike.
a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he was selected for the All-Star game last year. Outside. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Swings and misses. And
1
it's
ball,
1 and
2
2.
strike.
Chris, we were excited to watch him pitch. This is a little more along the lines of what we were expecting performance-wise.
Yeah, but great pitchers like this, you may get one opportunity in one.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that one is off the wall. And that's a double.
So here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 1.
0-1.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Throw to 3rd. Save. So 2 strikes on Tatis. And that one missing low. Two outs. That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper. Swings and misses, struck him out. So the Dodgers leave 1. Back here in L.A., top of the 6th inning. John Birdie at the plate. Fastball for a strike.
You know, these Cubs just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
The 0-2. Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. Got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, I think he's got to be feeling pretty invincible out there on the mound right now. I mean, he's got the shutout working so far, and even when he challenges these guys, he's getting away with it. That pitch right there really wasn't anything special, a hittable pitch, but he gets the punch out.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
Suzuki in the box again, takes a strike. And a foul ball. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Cubs
Pitching for the Cubs.
back here at Dodger Stadium, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the DH, Austin Barnes. Foul ball.
You know, these Dodgers doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Gets a piece and stays alive. That one to first. Turner steps on the bag. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. So digging in, Teoscar Hernandez.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
And that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. It feels like we might be headed towards a rain delay if the weather doesn't ease up, Chris.
Yeah, the umpiring crew are going to pay attention to how the weather is impacting this game, and the moment it becomes dangerous, I think, is the moment we'll be forced to take a break.
Runner takes off. Ball outside. Throw safe. Merriweather checks the runner. Hernandez back in on a dive. Got him swinging.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the.
He gets the intentional walk here, and now a force at any base with 2 gone. Michael Conforto will climb in. They get the force. That ends the frame. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Comes up empty.
Well, timing is the key to great hitting, and right now that door is still locked. They haven't been able to figure out pitch sequences, and it's impacting them across the board.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. To third. Witt. Throws across the diamond, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. Here's Justin Turner.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
That one's in there, and the count 1-1.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw. He's in safely, and now there's a runner at first.
Everything came together for him. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Now this is in the air down the line. Conforto on the move towards foul ground. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. Runner on the go. Swing at a high fly ball. That's out to center. Tatis snags it on the run.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Amaya in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. No pitch signaled now, and a balk is being called. And that's through there for a strike. 0-2. Strike 3, got him swinging. So he picks up his 6th. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Ryan Presley.
Now
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And that one ripped into right. 1 up, 1 down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Bobby Witt Jr. steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 0 for 3 in this one. High fly ball, shallow right field. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Now that's
Here's Turner now. He had a big swing for these guys way back in the 1st inning.
Yeah, Boog, he didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more.
That's down and in. A slider missed. We haven't seen a break in the weather, and the umpires might be forced to make a decision soon.
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, everyone looking and wondering when they're going to stop play. It definitely feels close.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Here's a 1-1. Foul ball there. Two down, nobody on. Ground ball up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. And that's a base hit despite a great defensive effort.
now batting center fielder.
Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. There goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. Throw. Save. Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning. And now here's the Dodgers designated hitter, Austin Barnes. 1 for 3. First pitch just misses.
1-0.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Now batting left
First
fielder,
and second,
Teoscar
2 outs. Teoscar Hernandez digs in now. And a big swing and a miss.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Swing and a miss. There's the changeup. Pickoff moved to second. Outside low, and that's ball 2. Ground ball right side. Horner in plenty of time to first, and Hernandez is out. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 3-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. back here at Chavez Ravine. We're at the top of the 8th. And the batter now, Pete Crow Armstrong. And that one lifted in the air center field. One away.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Hit in the air, center field. Tatis makes the grab on the run.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
2 outs. On the outside corner, and the count is 1-1. Just missed.
That's away.
On the ground to third, and that's just foul. 2 down, nobody on. Pitch misses. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Swung on, belted. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double.
Well, this tends to happen more often in this park than others, and that short fence is just so inviting for hitters. You see a lot of balls bounce over for an automatic double when no one can run it down.
Tucker stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Back there. And that one is out of here. His 4th home run of the season. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 3-2. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it.
Base is empty with 2 away. Seiya Suzuki. And the Dodgers will go to the bullpen.
Now pitching.
So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound, Jose Hernandez. This is his first appearance of the season. That pitch gets the corner. Strike 1. Hernandez, 27 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. That to right. Conforto. And that'll do it. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, number 43.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
The Cubs bullpen with some action. Ryan Brazier up and throwing. Thielbar also getting ready.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you could sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
Now they get the runner and a rundown. They put the tag on him, and that's out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Michael Conforto. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. A sliding stop. Gathers and throws, and that's a nice play to end the inning. Go down quietly, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. As expected, we're going into a rain delay, and I have a feeling this is going to be a long break, Singy. It is really coming down as they put the tarp on the infield.
Yeah, I think we kind of saw this one coming, Boog, and it's not going to be a short break either, so guess we go grab some coffee or something, man. Go sneak in a game of the show before play picks back up.
Bring it. Pat in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. And that one fouled off. Base hit right there. And the tying run is on base.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And a swing and a miss. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. And here comes Dansby Swanson. That one hooked foul. This one in the air right field. Conforto on the move towards the line. Can't get there. This one lands foul.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
One ball, no strike.
Back to first, and he's safe. And that drops in for a strike.
Pretty good pitch, backed up a little bit, expecting it to go middle away. And it
Dives back out, and the game is over.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
3-2 the final score. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton.